This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
If you are a student or were the one once, you must have had the same experience as I had during my happy weekends. In those days, I could stay at home reading my endless assignments and having fun with my friends at various parties. You may have noticed that some people spend more time on entertainment than reading. Probably, it is because they do not realize the best way to read or the importance of reading to their future. We all know that reading is essential, and most of us do not want to regret failing to achieve our goals in the future. Therefore, we should find ways to help us read more efficiently. As an independent student with his or her discretions, one should not find reading challenging or tedious. This is possible only if we can discover the best ways to read, which vary depending on the choice of each individual and his or her background. In my case, I found my best reading method after joining high school due to a reading competition against my best friend. While in China, I found English to be a vital subject for every high school since it could determine the choice of a university that a student aspires to join after graduating from high school. Teachers also focus more on reading. Students have to answer several questions after reading. This assignment is a standard criterion based on which teachers evaluate them. To win this competition, I read more carefully than ever before. I began to realize that if I wanted to answer correctly and win, I must have defined the main idea in the article and summarized it. Due to competition, reading would be a more exciting task. In contrast, it became the most essential part of my daily life. Should I win, I would focus on maintaining the best reading level and keep on winning. However, if I lose, I would read even harder to win in the subsequent competition. There is also another method of learning to read, which does not involve competition. Malcolm X learned to read by copying the dictionary. Likewise, I have learned to read by using competition to encourage me, thus, it is my best reading method. However, each can find his own unique method to improve reading. When one is searching for the best way to read, some ideas or thoughts may come into his or her mind, which probably influences his or her future and changes his or her entire life. The positive impact of reading about some great people shown in their autobiographies has given me some new ideas and encouraged me to occupy myself with my favorite activity, which is reading autobiographies of successful business executives. I also learned to inspire others rather than just develop myself. The book Malcolm X, a graphic biography, has influenced me to read history books about different races and people who devoted their lives to fighting against the whites and defending the rights of blacks. Consciously or unconsciously, reading will affect you, altering your views in the way Malcolm X, a graphic biography, has changed me. While you are trying to discover your best reading method to change your life, you should realize that you will not be the only one to benefit from it. Everyone around you will be an advantage as you will be influential and able to advise them on a difficult situation. They may as well derive inspiration from your example. This shows how serious one should be when selecting a reading method. Before the reading competition, I was just an average student in English. However, after the reading competition, I became among my class's top 5 best English students. This surprised the entire class. It motivated my classmates to join the competition. It also impressed our English teacher, so he began to award us presents for progress. Consequently, our class became the best performing class in English in terms of grades. I influenced a small group of people around me while I was learning to read, even though it was not my original intention. I learned from Malcolm X, a graphic biography, that Malcolm X influenced a lot more people, including those he had neither known nor ever met before. He used all his life experiences to transform others. He did this by copying the dictionary when he was in prison for fighting for the civil rights of blacks around the world. Reading competitions have become the most effective method for me to learn to read. Anyone has the potential to find his or her way to achieve success. It does not matter what method you use as long as it works for you. You should develop your approach to reading and learning more, trying to absorb the knowledge from the books as well as from your thoughts and ideas. If you want to find more works like this essay on reading competition, Malcolm X by Helfer and DuBurke, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.